friends. Welcome back. So happy you're here with me. I know a lot of people are just signing on, just getting ready. So we're gonna be excited when we're all here together. How are you today? Hello, 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 and how are you? I'm fine, and I hope that you are too. Hello, friends, how are you? I'm so happy to see you. Hi, friends. Hi, friends. Hi, friends. Hi, friends. Hello, 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 and how are you? I'm fine, and I hope that you are too. Hello, friends, how are you? I'm so happy to see you. Hi, Lois. Hi, Lois. Hi, Lois. Hi, Lois. Do you friends see Lois the cat? I think she's going to be a part of Circle Time today. I think she's going to be coming in and out, and we'll see her very much. Do you like seeing Lois? Me too. We got Pee-wee behind me. Do you see Pee-wee? He's sleeping. He's having himself a nice nap. I might take a nap later too. Do you like naps? Love naps. Hello, 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 and how are you? I'm fine, and I hope that you are too. Hello, friends, how are you? I'm so happy to see you. Hi, friends. Hi, friends. Hi, friends. Hi, friends. Hello, 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 and how are you? I'm fine, and I hope that you are too. Hello, my friends, how are you? I'm so happy to see you. Hi, friends. Hi, friends. Hi, friends. Hi, friends. Hi, friends. What do you think of that, Pee-wee? So, friends, I'm downstairs again. You know, my internet keeps going out. It's really frustrating. That's one of my feelings that I had this morning. I was all set up and ready to go upstairs, and then literally like 2 minutes before the show started, my internet went out, and I had to come downstairs to get closer to where the internet router is. It's actually really frustrating because all of my setup is upstairs. I have a whole music setup up there. I had a whole thing ready for Circle Time, but you know what? Just like all of us, there's things that happen that we can't control. And it's up to us of how we react to it. You know, I'm frustrated that the internet is not being cooperative, but I guess I have to do what I have to do, right? And Sabrina was really, really, really helpful this morning in helping me get it all worked out, so thank you, Sabrina. See, teamwork. All right, friends, well, let's get started. You know, I just wanted to check in first and see, how are you feeling today? How are your feelings? What feelings do you have? I mentioned that I was feeling frustrated because of the internet, but that's only one of my feelings. And that feeling's okay. All of our feelings are valid. That means our feelings mean something, and they're telling our body and our emotions something that we need to listen to. I'm also feeling a lot of love. I'm feeling happy. I'm feeling joyful. And I'm feeling ready to have another really great Circle Time today. Let's get started, shall we? What do you think, Lois? All right. Well, Lois is officially sitting in the spot where I was putting my guitar, so I guess I'll have to just put that right here for now. How's that, Lois? Is that okay? Okay. All right. So how are you feeling today? Well, I hope you're doing okay. And if you're not, that's okay too. I hope our time together is meaningful for you. So first, let's just have a quick mindful moment. Let's take a big breath together. We'll use our singing bowl. This is just going to help us get centered. Are you ready? Here we go. Big breath in. Breathe out. Big breath in. Breathe out. One more big one. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lois agrees. That was nice. I hope you enjoyed that. It really helps me. Let's get started on our book for today. This is a very special book, and it's called I'm Gonna Push Through. And it's written by Jasmine Wright, and art by Shannon Wright. Should I come closer to the book? Will that be helpful? How's that? Great. I'm going to push through. Once upon a time, everything was yellow. The end. Wasn't that a fun book? Well, there you go. That was I'm going to put... No, that wasn't the whole book. Wait, there's more than just... I'm playing. All right, I'm going to push through. Let's see. I'm going to push through. Look at all those kids pushing. Okay, let's fix some of this stuff. This is, hang on one second. Sabrina needs some help. I'm not sure what's going on over here. There we go. I'm going to push through. Hold your head high. No matter what stands in the way of your dreams, remember this. You can push through anything. What does that mean to push through? It means that if you're finding something difficult, feeling frustrated, push through. You can do it. You can do anything. Let's keep going. If someone tells you it's too hard and you don't ever listen, you can tell them, I'm going to push through. Look at her. She's ready. Think of those before you who never gave up. Barack Obama, who was the first black president of the United States, he pushed through. Malala Yousafzai, she is an activist for human rights, and she's a feminist that helps young girls get education in Pakistan. She pushed through. Oprah Winfrey, who grew up and had a lot of sad and horrible things happen when she was a child, but she pushed through and became an entertainer, a talk show host, and an influencer who helps people feel good about themselves. She pushed through. There's George Takei. He pushed through. He was Sulu on Star Trek, and now he fights for equal rights for everybody, no matter who they are. There's Jillian Mercado. She pushed through. Do you know who she is? She is a model who has muscular dystrophy, which makes her muscles and her bones not quite the same as my bones, and it makes her, she has difficulty walking, so she uses a wheelchair. So she's one of the first models that uses a wheelchair. She's helping expand what the idea of being beautiful is, because we're all beautiful, right? She pushed through. There's Diane Guerrero. She's a Colombian actress, and she fights for immigrant rights. That means she fights to make sure that everybody has a safe home and everybody is welcome here in the United States. Her family was forced to go back to Colombia, and she didn't get to join them. She pushed through. There's LaDonna Brave Bull Allard. Have you heard of the Dakota Access Pipeline? She has fought for water rights for indigenous peoples in America, and she is a voice for her Lakota tribe. She pushed through. And there's Janie Brewer. She's a model who has Down syndrome. She's one of the first models who has Down syndrome, and she's trying to show people beauty has many forms. You don't have to just look one way. She pushed through. These are fun, huh? There's Marley Diaz, and she was a 15-year-old activist who said, you know, the books I'm reading don't have enough black characters in them who look like me. I want to make sure that books have people who look like me too. That's really important. Representation is important. So she made sure that young black girls had books that represented them in it too. She pushed through. There's LeBron James. Maybe you've heard of him. He's an amazing basketball player. He played for the Miami Heat, who I used to really like. And he grew up and had a lot of adversity. That means he struggled. But you know what? He pushed through, and now he's one of the best basketball players in the whole world. There's Stephen Hawking, who has ALS, which means he's in a wheelchair and is almost all the way paralyzed, meaning he can't move his legs, he can't move his arms, he can't even move his body or his neck, and he speaks using a special device. And you know what? He's one of the smartest people in the whole world. He pushed through. There's Sharice Davis. She is also an activist. She pushed through. There's Juan Felipe Herrera. He's a poet and an activist. He pushed through. He was the first Latino poet recognized to be a laureate. which is a very big honor. He pushed through. There's Mirai Nagasu. She's a figure skater. The U.S. figure skating team at the Olympics first said, no, we don't want you on our team. You're not good enough. And instead of crying and feeling really sad, which is okay, she probably cried and felt sad. But then you know what she did? She pushed through and she continued to work really hard. And she got back on the team and she helped the U.S. win a bronze medal by being the first female to land a triple axel in the Olympics. That's really hard. I can't do that. Not even close. She pushed through. There's Tyler Perry, who makes really fun and funny movies. He had a really rough childhood. A lot of people said he couldn't do it, but he did because he pushed through. And finally, there's Trevor Noah. He was born in South Africa, and at the time, when he was born, people said, you shouldn't even be here. His mom was black, and his dad was white. And so they said, you shouldn't even be here. Black people and white people shouldn't have babies. Is that fair? I don't think so either. And he didn't think so either. He pushed through. And now so many people know that love is boundless. You can love whoever you want, whoever they look like. Look at all those people. So now you say it with me. If they can do it, I can do it too. I can do it too. That's right. Look at all these kids. They're all ready to push through. Do they all look the same? Are they all the same height? Do they all have the same hair color? Do they have the same skin color? Are some of them in wheelchairs? Yes, they're all different. But you know what? They're all the same because they all have the same hopes and desires and dreams, and they all want to push through to make each one of themselves strong and powerful and kind and compassionate. Look at that. They're all ready to support each other too. Are you ready to support your friends and neighbors? I am. But what if it's too hard? I'm going to push on through. But what if it's too tough? I'm going to push through. What if you're afraid? I'm going to push through. But what if it's too rough? I'm going to push through. What if you don't know how to do it? I'm going to push through. What if you just can't do it? I'm just going to have to push through. What if you're too young? What if you're too young? That's not true. What if you're not good enough? That's also not true because you are good enough and you're not too young. What if you're not strong enough? That's not true either. Tell me why. Because I can do anything I put my mind to. And that goes for you watching right now. You can do anything you put your mind to. It's true. I believe in you. And get your chin up. Believe in yourself. So, keep your head up. Hold your head high. And know. And turn and tell someone and encourage them to say, I believe in you. Now ask them, do you believe in yourself? Point to yourself and say, I believe in me, and I will believe in myself. I want you to do that with me. Are you ready? We're going to repeat after me. I believe in me. I believe in me. And I will believe in myself. And I will believe in myself. And we'll believe in other people too, right? Just like this one page showed us. Look at all these friends supporting each other. People supporting people, supporting people, supporting people, supporting people. Do you think this is a way that we can help make the world a kinder place? Yeah. What if all of these kids didn't believe in each other? What if they said, no, I don't believe that she can push through? That's not very supportive. We have to support ourselves and we have to support each other. So remember, you were born for a reason. Your life has a meaning. You were birthed with a purpose. Look at that little purpose. You see, she found her purpose. She found her purpose. And it will be your goal to find it That's one of the great things about being a kid. You're exploring so much stuff and you're learning so many amazing things. You're going to find things that you really, really like. And you're going to find some things that you don't like so much. The things that you don't like so much, you can push through them. But the things that you really like, lean into them. Push through. Learn more about it. And maybe you will find your life purpose. Like all of these friends. Look at all of these people. All of these people have stories and imaginations, hopes and dreams, feelings, friends, family, people who love them, people who didn't believe in them. And you know what? The people who didn't believe in them helped make them stronger. It really helped them to say, you know what? I can push on through. I wish we had the time to get into the stories of all of these amazing people, like Cesar Chavez and Anne Frank and Russell Means and Anna Mae Wong, Martin Luther King Jr., Muhammad Ali, the Tuskegee Airmen. There's so many stories, but you know what? I want you to see them and remember, they are just like you. They pushed through. They did it, and you can do it. You can do anything you want. Friends, that's the end of our book. Wasn't that a great book? I love this book. I'm going to push through, just like you. So, tell me, let's talk about this. What do you think? There's some big words that we need to talk about here. One thing to get through is a word called adversity. Adversity. Can you say that with me? Adversity. That's right. Adversity means that you're wanting to do something, but there's things in the way that make it not easy to do. Like Martin Luther King, for example. He had black skin, and he was fighting for justice and peace and equality for all people. Even something as simple as going to the water fountain. He wasn't allowed to drink out of the same water fountain as white people were. And that was one of the adversities he faced. He said, you know what? I need to make this more equal for everybody. And the adversity he faced was racism. Do you remember what we talked about, racism? Yeah, racism is a way that people treat other people unfairly just because of how they look or the culture that they belong to. And some people think that they are better than other people just because of their race. Is that true? Do you think other people are less talented as you or don't look as good as you because of their skin or their hair or their clothes? I don't think so either. I love all my friends. My friends who have black skin, my friends who have white skin, my friends who have reddish skin or yellowish skin or tan skin or cream skin or mocha skin. I love all my friends. But I definitely want to make sure that I'm working to help create that world where all my friends are treated equal and nobody has to face the adversity of just trying to do what they want to do. There's perseverance, right? We saw the figure skater where she said, I was rejected by the Olympic Committee. They said that I'm not good enough. And so, do you know what she did? She pushed through, right? It was Mirai Nagasu. And we saw her trying to skate when she was a kid here. This is really important to see. She persevered. They said, sorry, you can't do it. You're not a good enough skater. That was the adversity she was facing. And she would fall a lot. And she'd get back up. And she'd try again. And she'd fall a lot. And she kept getting back up and trying it again. She persevered. What is something that you persevere with, right? Maybe you're practicing writing. Maybe you're practicing your letters or how to write your name. That can be really tricky, especially when you haven't done it before or you're learning it brand new. Keep persevering. You're going to get through that adversity and you can do it. So when we persevere and we face adversity, we want to make sure also that we're standing up for others who are facing adversity also. Yes, Sabrina has a question.
I have a comment.
Ooh, let's hear it.
Malala, who you've read about in the book, do you want to share her news?
Yes.
Do you remember?
Thank you. Malala, who we just talked about in the book. Thank you for the reminder. Malala. Here, let's see. Where is she? There she is. Malala Yousafzai. You see her right there? Malala Yousafzai actually just graduated from Oxford University. That is a college in England. It's not just any college. It's one of the colleges where the smartest people in the whole world go to study to become even smarter and then do things to help the world even more effectively. And Malala, when she was growing up, guess what? Where she lived in Pakistan, she wasn't allowed to go to school. They said, girls can't go to school. Girls cannot get an education. That's for boys. Is that fair? What do you think? I didn't think so either. And Malala did not think so either. And most people who hear her story, like you, also agree that's not fair. But she fought for what was right? She stood up in the face of adversity and she persevered to be able to say, I don't agree with that. That's not fair. She spoke up and said, girls should be able to go to school and get an education. So she did, and she fought for other girls like her to go to school in Pakistan, and they went to school, and she's had so many girls in her home country now be able to go to school. And even people in her country, not everybody agreed that girls shouldn't go to school. I want to make that clear. There were a lot of people in Pakistan who said, no, that's not fair. We want to make sure all our friends can go to school. And so she fought really hard to make that happen. And she went to school and she studied hard and she kept going to school and she kept graduating, right? She went to all these different schools and then eventually she went to Oxford, which is, like I said, the most unbelievable school to learn really important stuff. She graduated, and you know what that means? Now she's ready for the outside world. She's ready to put all of the things she learned into action, right? We're learning right now. You're all learning how to be anti-racist and be social justice fighters for good. We want to, we always talk about no fighting, right? We don't want to fight. Well, that's true. We don't want to fight with our fists. We don't want to hurt people with our bodies. I don't like that. And you know what else I don't like? I don't like weapons. I don't like guns. I don't like knives. I don't like swords. I don't like lasers. I don't like anything that is made to hurt people because they hurt people. So I don't like that kind of fighting. But you know what kind of fighting I do like? I like fighting for what's right. I like fighting for what's just. So I can fight using my words. I can fight using my kindness. I want to show people we don't need to fight with our fists. And we don't need weapons. We need love. We need compassion. We need respect. And we need togetherness. We need our diversity. All of the different ways we are to make us more whole. So I want you to remember, you can push through. In fact, I'm wearing a shirt today that says, the important thing is that I believe in myself. The important thing is that I believe in myself. And I want you to know that you believe in yourself. You are amazing. There's only one of you. There's no other person on the whole planet that has the same fingerprints as you do, the same face, the same parents. It's just you. You're amazing. I want you to remember that. You can push through. And just like Malala, you can fight for what's right. And when you see people saying something that's unkind, or you hear people being unfair, what can you do? That's right. You can speak up. You can say something. You can say, that's not kind. That's not nice. That's not fair. I want you to remember that. You heard that from Teacher Bando. Speak up when you hear other people being treated unfairly. That was a great discussion. Thank you for joining me along with that. I love this book. I love the topic, but I think it's time for a stretch break. What do you think? Yeah? You ready? All right. We are going to stand up. We're going to do some movement. All right, is everybody standing up? Even you grown-ups, I know I got a bunch of grown-ups watching too. Stand up, join in. We got kids, we got grown-ups, we got cats, we got dogs. Well, I don't have a dog, but maybe you have a dog. All right, put your hands up in the air and put them down, touch your toes. And real quickly, all the way back up. And slowly touch your toes. And all the way back up. And slowly touch your toes. And all the way back up. And put your hands down. We're going to do some jumping jacks. We're going to do these rocket blast offs. I know so many of you love these. Let's get started. You ready? We're going to count down from 10, and when we do it, we're going to blast off. You ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off! What do you think, Pee-wee? Should we do more? Pee-wee says no, but I say yeah. Let's do 10 more. You ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off! Pee-wee's not very impressed. All right, now we're going to do this. We're going to run in place. Are you ready to jog with me? All right, run in place. All right, now go faster. 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 Freeze. Feel your heart. Do you feel it? Do you feel it beating? Boom, 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 boom. It's beating faster because my body is working and your body is working faster. Let's do it again. Let's run in place. You can feel you're breathing heavy, right? That means you're getting more oxygen into your lungs, which is helping your blood stay oxygenated, which keeps my body working. Amazing. My heart that beats inside my chest is so amazing. I love it. And I love to take care of my body so I can be healthy, like you. What do you think, Pee-wee? Was that nice? I enjoyed that. I hope you did too. Okay. All right, find a comfy spot. We're going to have another mindful moment. Are you ready? I have my singing bowl today. So we're going to do our birthday cake trick. You remember? You remember that trick? We breathe in, we close our eyes, we breathe in, we pretend it's our birthday. We smell the cake, and then we blow out the candles. Okay, here we go. You ready? This singing bowl from Tibet helps me stay centered. It's very calming. All right, are you ready, friends? Close your eyes. Take a big breath in. Smell that birthday cake through your nose. And breathe out, blow out the candles. Breathe in. Breathe out. Smell the cake. Blow out the candles. Smell the cake. Blow out the candles. Two more. Smell the cake. Blow out the candles. One more. Breathe in. Breathe out. That is so relaxing. I love doing that. Maybe I should just lay down and take a nap now. And say, good night, everybody. I'll see you next week. Bye. No? Not yet? Okay. All right, we don't have to go yet. But while we're sitting here, that always makes me feel so calm when I play this. So does anybody have any questions? Does anybody have any comments? Is there anything that you would like to tell me? Maybe you have something that you wanted to tell me about what you saw in the book that we were reading. Maybe you have an idea of how we can be kind to other people and how we can help them push through. We can help each other. So I'm going to play some music. And if you have an instrument, you can please play along with me. We can play together. Maybe I'll grab the bass guitar while we're doing our questions. Should I play the bass guitar? Okay, I'll do that. Sabrina says that we have somebody who has something to say.
Lisa Stooley says, hi, Bando.
Hi, Lisa. Lisa is a teacher who used to teach preschool with me in the same class. In fact, Lisa gave me my very first preschool job. So thank you, Lisa. That was really great. Okay.
Brandy says, great message.
Thank you, Brandy. I think so too. I think a lot of kid friends will appreciate that message. Okay.
Donna says, we need more of this.
Yeah, I agree, Donna. Donna is a really kind person who is also working to help other people push through. There we go. Let's get some. Get our beat going. You remember this from last week? I love this. Okay. All right. Do you have your instruments out, friends? I like having my instruments. They're very calming for me. They help me feel relaxed. I love playing music, so even though I had my whole music thing set up upstairs and I was going to play this really cool thing, the internet wasn't working. So Sabrina and I had to be flexible and come downstairs. I'm grateful that I have all of this too. Sabrina.
My cousin Rachel just joined, and today is her birthday. Can you say happy birthday to Rachel?
I can. In fact, we can all join in. Rachel Spellman is a big girl today. Rachel is now 4 years old. Can we all wish Rachel a happy birthday? Happy birthday, Rachel! Except Rachel's not 4. I'm just joking about that part. How old are you, Rachel? Let us know in the comments how old you are today. But happy birthday, cousin. We love you. We're so happy you're here with us.
Taffy says, I love Bando in all caps.
I love you too, Taffy. Thank you. It's so hard to play and talk at the same time, I notice. This guy's sleeping. That's what I want to do in a little bit. The other night I had a night where I didn't get a lot of sleep. People were setting off fireworks in the middle of the night, and it was preventing me from falling asleep. I only got 4 hours. Sleep is really important. Who likes to sleep? I like to sleep. Pee-wee likes to sleep. But kids, I want you to remember, sleep is really important. It helps our brains recharge and reset, and it helps them grow. So, really, really important. I also want to give out a shout out to some of my friends who are watching, and they're watching as it's taped. Like my buddy Riley. Riley couldn't be here to watch it live, but I know Riley is watching from home after this was recorded. So Riley, this is for you. I'll give you a little ditty. That's for you, Riley. So friends, this was great. I really love playing. I think after circle time's over, I'm going to play some more music. And I encourage you to do the same if you have instruments at your house or at your school or wherever you're at. Yeah.
I have a question.
Yes, Sabrina.
What dinosaur is on your shirt?
Great question. I didn't even talk about that. This is not a dinosaur, actually. This is the Loch Ness Monster. And it looks like a dinosaur that lives in a lake. Well, this is the story at least. People don't know if it's true or not. But it lives in a lake in Scotland, in Lake Ness. And a lot of people say, the Loch Ness Monster isn't real. Do you know what this Loch Ness Monster is saying? The important thing is that I believe in myself. So the message is, even if you have people in your life and saying, you know what, Bando? You're not a good enough bass player. You shouldn't play the bass. You know what, Bando? you're not a good enough storyteller. You shouldn't tell stories. Even if somebody told me that, the important thing is that I believe in myself. And I'm not going to listen to them, and I'm going to push through, right? Just like all of our friends we read about. So friends, thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate it. Do you appreciate it, Pee-wee? Let's see what Pee-wee thinks about this. What do you think, buddy? Yeah, I don't think he's too impressed. And he's gonna go now. Friends, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the book. I hope you learned something. I hope you realize that you can push through anything and that you can be kind and compassionate and fight for what's right and stand up when you hear people being unfair. When you hear people being unkind, I want you to say, that's not nice. When you see people being unfair, call them out and say, that's not fair. When you hear grown-ups, this one's really important. When you hear grown-ups saying something that's not nice, and you hear grown-ups saying something that's unfair, I want you to say to them, that's not kind. How could we be kinder? Right? It's so important. So today, tomorrow, the next day, the next week, the next month, the next year, and for the rest of our lives, we're going to be kind and we're going to push through. So, yes, Sabrina?
Taffy says Pee-wee's a party pooper.
Pee-wee is a party pooper. Taffy remembers Pee-wee because she used to be our neighbor, and she knows Pee-wee because Pee-wee got in fights with her cat Macy. Wasn't very nice. They were fighting with their claws and their paws. They weren't using their words like us. But cats are a little bit different, and we can solve our problems with our words. Right, Taffy? Right, friends? That's right. So I'm going to go and say thank you again for joining me. Come back next week at Tuesday, 11 a.m. We'll do this again. Maybe I'll have things set up upstairs. Maybe not. But at least we got this great area down here. So I'll see you next Tuesday. And until then, be well, be happy, be safe, persevere, face adversity, push through, be nice, be kind, fight racism, be joyful, share love, spread love, eat well, sleep well, be nice, love cats, love dogs, love chickens, love turkeys, love pigs, love cows, and llamas, and sheep, and alpacas, and bats, and pangolins, and ants, and goats, and worms, and cockroaches, and, well, you get the point. We should love everybody. We should love everything. And you know what? The more we love, the better off we're going to be. So friends, again, my name is Teacher Bando. I will see you next week at 11 a.m. And until then, have yourself a great week. Bye, everybody.